What is going on, everybody? It's Arrow here, and we're back with another episode of Build a Drift to Kill It. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Today, I really wanted to do something pretty easy. I understand the BMW we did in last episode technically wasn't last episode because it was a live video, but BMW was also pretty easy. But I wanted to build one of these cars since the game came out, basically just for one reason, which we'll get into very quickly. It is the Nissan S15 Silvia. Again, pretty standard drift car. We're going to be doing an RB26 Rocket Bunny build today. Not because I think the Rocket Bunny looks good. I think it's just, you know, pretty necessary considering that I wanted to do not necessarily a replica build, but just a tribute to James Deane winning the 2017 Formula Drift Championship. Again, it's not going to be a exact replica. Also, this is by my homie, this design is by my homie TUS Curtis from The Usual Suspects. He did my design on my Jag, my OMG Drift Jag, and my King Nobody Jag. Go check him out if you want a really good Wordhouse paint, whether it be the Wychich or the James Deane version. Either are fucking awesome, so we're going to jump into this here now. Alright, so we're going to jump into the customization, obviously, just because we want to get this done. And like I said, we are going to put the wide body kit on it. Two reasons why you want to do this. A, it obviously will give you a wider track and wider tires. And B, just really wanted to have the paint look good, and this is what he has on the car in real life. Not the rear bumper, he doesn't have the diffuser on it, but there's no way to take that off as far as I know. And then again, we can't put the 2J in it, so the closest thing we have is the RB26. So we're going to be building it to about 700-ish horsepower. I think that's relatively close. All right, so this is the closest wheel I could find that is on the car. It says on the real car, I looked up the specs on the website. It says it is a 720 style 46. It looks very similar to this rim, just I think this one has less dish. So we're going to throw on those ones, going to bump them up to these boys. Cool, even have the tire size. So I'm going to try my best to make this realistic, but I'm not going to like go out of my way to make a one-of-one replica. Again, it's just more of like a tribute to like, hey, Deane did something really cool, which you're going to talk about here because we don't really have to. So he has a 295 on the real car, so we'll put a 295 on here. It doesn't say the weight, does it? No, it does not. So we'll put on a 265 on the front. So James Deane, if you guys were not aware, absolutely killed the game this year in Formula Drift. A lot of people were saying that he was going to do very well, which was, you know, herder, that's a no-brainer. But I don't think people quite expected how well James was going to do. James basically came out and fucking destroyed everybody. Dare I say better than Daigo did in Daigo's rookie year. I know a lot of people are like, you're fucking Dahlman, you don't know what you're talking about. But from what I saw from results, James Deane didn't really have a bad round. You know, and the guy came out and completely walked away with the championship, locking it up just by qualifying for the top 32. I think all he had to do was run his top 32 run, and then he made it. But James, for somehow, some way you're watching this, apparently back in the day he used to be a Gran Turismo guy. Did a lot of drifting on Gran Turismo. Someone can probably correct me if I'm wrong. But James, if somehow you're watching this, congratulations, man. Honestly, one of the most likable dudes. And funny story, I actually briefly met James Deane in real life. I was in Formula Drift Road Atlanta, which I try to go to every year. Not going to tell me the weight, is it? Might as well just, sure, 2,600 pounds. That's probably not right, but also says the car has 900 horsepower. I don't think we're going to do that. I met James Deane while he was walking out of a porta potty in Atlanta, and I was piss drunk. It was him and Peter, or Piotr, I don't know. They pronounce it Peters, but I probably fucking it up somehow. But he was walking out of the bathroom, and I didn't want to be a fanboy because, you know, dude just probably just took a wee or a poop. And I was like, hey, man, because I wanted to say, hey, like, it's cool to see someone who used to come from video game drifting and, like, did it in real life and is, like, out there doing it. And, like, thank you for, like, being good and representing our community. wasn't sure. I'm pretty sure he was like at Gran Turismo at the time. Like him and Ryan Literal, who used to be on Blackjack actually. Funny story, SD9K Blackjack, which was like one of the founding members. So we can go to 842, but we're not going to do that. 757 is about as close. Even this, I think, is a lot of power, but I wanted to get it like really high horsepower for what we will be doing with it today. So gonna try to like find a different way to do these videos. Normally I would jump online right now, but I really want to have the car dialed. This series was more so to show you guys that, you know, you don't really need to sit here and focus on your tune for 8.5 years. If you kind of just have a general idea what you're doing, the tune isn't really that significant. But I found that a lot of people were trying to copy my setups, or, you know, especially in some cases, the setup wasn't quite right when I would jump online. So I'd be giving you guys basically a setup that I wasn't too happy with, or I'd have to go and make changes after. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm going to perfect the setup quickly as possible, so I don't waste too much time, and then we'll jump online maybe for a lobby or two, and not show the whole video, but like if anything cool happens, you know, maybe some cool moments in the lobby, that kind of thing, and we'll base it off of that. So right now I'm just throwing a pretty bass tune on it. Again, pretty much know where I want my sliders to be, and it's a Sylvia, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I haven't really had very good luck with S15s in the past, but this is the first time I've had with a big old tire on the back. Usually they cap out at like 265s, I think, in other games, or maybe even smaller than like 245s. Someone will probably correct me in the comments because I suck. But now there's a big tire on it, so I'm kind of excited just to see how this will do when the car finally has grip, because that was basically, in my opinion, the biggest fault was that it was just a tiny ass tire. So diff looks okay. So I'm going to jump on to Maple Valley short reverse, just because I think it's the best mix of what you'd be running into in a online lobby, like a public lobby, just because, you know, it's got a sweeper, a little tight section, longer corners, medium corners. It's not really like the full experience of what you're gonna get, but in my mind it's pretty close. So we'll jump on this track, and I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, so first of all, let's see how it sounds. I really haven't heard the RB yet in this game. That's a lie. I had a Stereo that's RB that I made on opening day, and it sounded like ass, and this also sounds like ass. Ironically, I think it sounds more like a 2J than the RB does, but I may be an idiot. Probably one of the worst sounding RBs in Forza history, TBH. Gonna take on its opening lap here. First impressions, very stiff. I thought there'd be a lot more flick and a lot more going on. I think it's just, I have to find a balance with my new settings on the, I say new settings, on the stiffer whoa boy, on the stiffer anti-roll bars. But so far, I'm not a fan, which is weird because I thought I was really gonna like this car. Maybe it's because the atrocious rear splitter. But who knows? So I'm just going to throw on another quick... we'll see. So I'm going to do a little bit less of that. A little bit less of that. We'll take out a little bit on the anti-roll bars with 16 even. I don't know why it does this. This angers me. Do that, and then I'm going to bring down the dampening all around. Everything else should be okay. Honestly, like I said, it's a Sylvia. This shouldn't be too difficult. The rear feels better. The front is still a little... like, it's smooth, but the front is so unresponsive. So we did a step in the right direction, but I think we took out... whoa, stop this. Delete this. Delete. Panic. Concern. I think the problem here is that we took out too much caster. Still toying around with camber in this game. Camber, apparently in the older games, if you put on too much front camber, it, like, you know, did its job and like helped the front end, but you held less angle. But you can do that now in this game, from what I've been hearing. Right now I'm finding like my old settings work for me, so I haven't really done like an investigation yet. Usually, which I usually do in new Forza games. I'm like, I wonder if this will work. I wonder if this will work. All right, a little bit better. I like my cars a little twitchy though. You know, I like a lot of response from the front end, but to a certain degree. So I put on a little bit more camber. I'm gonna take off that little bit of a posi on the back. And return the toe to 0.5 and then that to 0.2. I think everything else is pretty well set. I don't think I really need to sit here and change anything else. I might put the ride height back to what it was, but we'll see. We'll see. Big faint entry, not very big actually. Are we gonna die? No, we're not, because I have a magical Y button. It's hard for me to oh, Christ. I'm gonna stay on track this time, at least. It's hard for me to judge that entry sometimes. Clutch kick city. Don't really hit any lines properly because I'm a fucking scrub. So I'm gonna soften the springs a lot. Like a lot. Like I'm gonna bring this down to like 60. Yep. And then that. And then we'll try that, I guess. This might end up being a long video, guys. I don't know what I'm going to keep in this part and what we're going to get rid of. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If this video format sucks, then we won't do it again. If you guys think it just needs a tweak here and there, then we'll fix it. If you guys think that it's great and we'll leave it, then it's great and we'll leave it. I obviously am going to have my own opinion about it once I've edited it and watched it back and see how I feel. But I'm really curious to see what you guys think. So if you can survive the next 15 to 20 minutes. I don't know how much longer this... Okay. I see you, S15. Maybe you're just way too stiff. Okay. I'm gonna make one... Am I? Am I really? Stiffen up the rear just a little bit. I think it's just a little bit too grippy. Again, probably would be better on 305s, but that's not what Daddy would want. That's not what my father wants. We're still way under on horsepower from what the real car has, apparently. I thought it had like 750, but apparently it has 900. Christ, I can't stay on the gas that long, you silly bitch. I think the car is done, so I'm about to post the setup, just so I don't forget. But this is what it is here for now. You can pause the video and steal my settings and then tell all your friends that you made the tune yourself, or you could be a homie and download the setup, give me some extra credits to help support building other cars and to get my name out there, you know. Show cool people like, hey, where'd you get that sweet S15 setup that you won all those lobbies with? Like, oh, it's this Aero guy, mate. He's real good and stuff. Full disclaimer, I am not a points drifter. I have never been a points drifter. I don't like it. I think it's kind of silly. If you disagree with me, that's cool. We can high five and have a beer. Just not my personal favorite thing, and I don't necessarily think it's very telling to skill. Like, I don't think just because you can get top scores in drift makes you the best drifter on Forza. I still think that tandem is the best way. I'm gonna go on anyway. Probably gonna get hit a lot because I don't know if you guys have driven on public lobbies and drifting. It's a fucking mess. For those of you guys out there, I know a couple of you are the esport racing guys. I've seen some F4Hs and some GTRs in chat, or not in chat. Oh my god, I'm not even streaming, you idiot. I've seen some I've seen some of you guys in comments. This is worse than the racing. I promise you it's worse, because people will try to get away from you and they'll like freak out and like hit you, and like people will just go out of nowhere and like spear you in the door. Like, I don't know, it's a mess. But so another thing too that I forgot while I'm sitting here waiting for this lobby to finish, because I don't want a chance quitting and going in and quitting and going in and quitting and going in. They have no all-wheel drive lobbies. That makes me happy and sad for various reasons. I like it because If I ever say, yeah, I don't think, you know, all-wheel drive has a place in drifting. I think it's more of stunt driving, you know, the cannonball lock kind of thing. I'm more of a like rear-wheel drive guy because that's what competitive drift uses. Or if I come out and say, I think I hate it, it sucks, cancer. No matter how nicely or rudely I put it, there's always going to be a guy in the comments. Fuck you, you fucking gay boy. Fuck. Like, relax. Like, it's a video game. Who cares? If you don't like what I think, then it really doesn't matter. So I think it's kind of cool. Just they're going like, hey, rear-wheel drive is drifting. This is what we're gonna have. It also says unlimited drift rear-wheel drive. So I feel like they're planning in to put unlimited drift all-wheel drive at some point. It would be cool if they could have like A-class drift or like maybe like a category of drift hoppers, just like 1 or 2 extra ones or new ones. That'd be nice. But it's kind of cool that they have only the rear-wheel drive one for now instead of just the open one where rear-wheel drive guys would be getting run over by all-wheel drive guys trying to do 360 entries all the time. However, what this means is that those all-wheel drive guys now have nowhere to go. So they're building rear-wheel drive cars that maybe they've never driven before, which is cool because like I want people to learn rear-wheel drive because like drifting's not that hard. Let's be fair. I'm assuming it's going to be fucking chaos because, you know, I don't know how many of these guys have never driven a rear-wheel drive car before. Still really disappointed that they're giving out hoppers in sections. That's odd. I don't get that. I feel like there should have been one big update and everything came out. So like E-class or S-class or whatever classes there are. And then drifting and drag, that all should have came out at one time. Not this weird, like we'll do like 2 hoppers this week and 2 hoppers that week. I really don't understand why they're doing that. It'd be cool if we can get some insight on that, just from our perspective, as in like drifters and players. Because right now it just kind of looks like they're leaving us in the dark, and it's a little unfortunate. All right, turn 10. Listen, me and you have to have a very long and serious talk because this shit is unacceptable. Your game has been out, what, 2 weeks now? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Too long for it to be crashing on console. This is silly. This is ridiculous. I just waited in a lobby for 6 minutes to get kicked out. This is not okay. So just a little update to the tune. I'm gonna just make these a little bit more stiffy boys. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna just a hair stiffen the rear springs as well. If this doesn't work, I'll tune it again off screen. Again, just trying to find my place here with this. These first couple episodes might be super rough. Why the fuck is Dubai city circuit? The mountain circuit's like one of the best tracks in the game. IMO. For like full track driving. And you put in turn 10, listen. If you need someone on your team, right, that you want to use for this kind of thing, saying what will be good for the drift lobbies, just want to like a community consultant, ask your boy. Your boy will help you out. No questions asked. I promise. For free. Absolutely. Oh, this should be interesting. The full circuit. That's. Oh, this is not gonna go well, is it? All right. Again, hopefully this video is not fucking so long. Oh, there's a Vandura. That's good. We're near the back, so I think I'm just gonna let things play out. Like, these guys have the right idea. They don't really care. They just want to like do some drifting and not die. I gotta go, guys. Sorry. There's no. What? How are you going that slow? Excuse me, sir. I may have to empty box you. Oh god. Oh god. Don't come back on the track. Thank you. We got a oh, yeah, good. Cool and nice. All right. So the car handles way better now. It is a bit twitchier, but it's a bit less hard to handle. It's a bit easier to drive. So it's up to you to make it look smooth. But if you don't want it to look smooth, it's much easier to drive. So it's kind of, you know, for dumbs. Ooh, I tell you what. That 750 horsepower was real nice through there. All right, what are we following here? That looks like a GTR LM, which makes my penis sad. Because that's pretty sure that they don't have full wheel lock. So this guy is just intentionally handicapping himself. I'm just gonna go this way, dude. Thank you. Because you're going 9 miles an hour. Again, I'm pretty sure it's down to your steering lock issues. Is that the Fast and Furious charger? Yes, it is. Alright, made it through the field without any serious issues. We do have Dominic Toretto up there driving in the dirt, but this is fine. Gonna scrub off a lot of speed here just so we don't overshoot. Ended up being mildly perfect. Bumper. Oh, we have a suppressor. Oh, that's this guy. Okay. I was like, oh no, he's probably way ahead of us and doing way better. Keep in mind, our first, like, 4 corners, we were bottlenecked by traffic. Oh my god, look at him go. How much power is in that thing? How much horsepower do you have in there, sir? Excuse me. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's happened. So if someone lags out, they just sit there, and I figured they'd be ghost cars. They are not ghost cars. All right, Mr. 1,000-something horsepower. What do you got? Can you run a consistent enough angle and line for me to follow you closely? Or are you going to be all over the track? What's the deal? Kind of sneaking in there a little bit. I am looking to overtake, though. Oh, he's spinning. He's spinning. Goodbye, friend. Oh, we spinning. We spinning. No! I want to die. Please kill me. Ah! Oh, and Billy's coming back. The car handle's way fucking better. I don't know if I touched on that. Super big improvement. A lot more consistent. It's a bit more wobbly, like twitchy, but at the price of it not over angling, I guess, is one way to put it. The other tune was having a problem where, oh, all right, that works. The other tune was having a problem where it would kick out more angle than I wanted it to, and it just, yeah, that was a cool wall tap, man. That was really cool. It would kick out more angle than I wanted it to, and it'd be hard to correct from that. This one you can kind of pour it on in little sections. However, it doesn't look as nice. So it's basically, what do you want? Do you want the more? I think this will pull the same angle. Do you want that, like a higher angle threshold, or do you want a car that's a little bit easier to drive, but a little bit twitchier? Fuck me. Yeah, we're not winning this one. That's fine. We've lost a lot of points. Like I said, I'm not really too fussed on points. They're not my my forte anyway. We're in 7th. We dropped like 30,000. I just want to see if we can get like one solid lap in. No traffic and no... What? I've been robbed. I've been robbed. I can't even focus now. Okay, maybe I can. Alright, let's go 5th gear. Let's go 5th gear. You are the superior show. I'm just joking. Perfect. Alright, we got 1 lap maybe. Caution ahead. Sure. Oh. Alright. I kind of want to say I did that save on purpose, but it was completely by accident. I just threw on a lot of angle. I was like, well, I got to throw a little bit more to stay on the track, and it barely worked. Okay, so that big angle swing is definitely still there, but like I said, it's a bit easier to control, and you're not going to get caught out by it as much. Let's go fake 2J power. At least we're in 3rd. I can live with 3rd. 3rd is fine. I was like, I can't come 7th. This is disrespectful to fucking Mr. Dean. He's gonna come over from Ireland and fucking pimp slap me with his massive dong. He's like, excuse me, sir. Please put that back where you found it. He's gonna be like, no, can't do it. You embarrassed me. I'm like, okay, this is fair. I deserve my punishment. It'd be a lot cooler if, like, drift zones were maybe more clearly displayed. Because sometimes, like, a drift zone goes on a lot longer than you expect it to. Sometimes it doesn't. Are we going to sneak 2nd here? We might. Again, because we're fast boys. Oh, no, we're not. Rip the dream. Whose man's? Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? So again, guys... Oh, yeah, we went way too fast. Again, guys, this is a new format. I probably cut out the first race just because it was... Wasn't really happy with the setup. I am now. Oh, God, please don't hit me. So we were going to get a top lap. That's fine. It's a new setup. It's a new format. I think it still needs some tweaking, but I really want to know what you guys think in the comments below. I am Arrow. Thank you for watching. If you have not liked the video, I would really appreciate it if you maybe drop me a subscription. Thank you so much for the support on the loot box video. I was really nervous on putting that up, how people would take it. And it turned out me making a fool of myself. You guys enjoy that. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're watching this the day this comes out, I will be doing a live stream tonight, 2 a.m. in the morning. It is very late, I know, but it will be for charity. All the money that was raised in that live stream will be going to charity. We're trying to raise $250. I have just under 20 raised right now, so we only got 210 left to go. It would be awesome if you guys can come out there and say hi, maybe drop $1 or $2. That'd be sweet. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.